everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Bears are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Packers team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Now Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Trubisky will throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Finding room inside the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll try again with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going deep for Moncrief. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. So that'll back him up 5. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Blair Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Howard on second down. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll lead here to a third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Davis Webb with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eddie Goldman able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out of it. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Detroit go now. 3-19.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, Roethlisberger lets it fly deep for Cobb. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
On third down, Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 8-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Handoff comes to Montgomery. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and fights him off. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They run. Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.